this demonstration, we're going to take a look at how JavaScript can extend the plugins that we've had in a prior video. On the screen, I have an HTML template, which I've used before in a prior video. And to the right of that is a Chrome browser that's rendering any changes I make to the template. The template already has the various CDN links between lines 5 and 8 that would give me the library, the Bootstrap library, attached to this document. Now, I have used this document before, as I mentioned before, and basically the only thing that I did to it was I added some space at the bottom. So between lines 37 and 39, I added a div tag there, and I've given it an ID. So I'm going to be targeting this area with my JavaScript. Now, the first example I'm going to be using is the alert example. And as you can see on the right side of the screen, example of an alert, I'm targeting that area. And the first thing that I'm going to do is on line 14, I'm going to insert the alert dismissible class, which will just make the alert a little bit different. And in fact, it'll just give it some space on the right edge of that alert. Now, remember the ID of this alert is alert 1. That comes in once we get into the JavaScript. Now, I'm going to add an anchor tag here so that the user has something to click on. So above the line that says example of alert on line 15, I'm going to push that down a bit, one line, and above that, I'm going to insert an anchor tag. I will give that anchor tag a class of close, and I will also put an X between the anchor tags so that the user has something to click on. Okay, so we're done with all of the HTML and CSS. Let's head over now to the JavaScript area. If you remember from the example, we do have a function already, and that's fine. And what we're going to do now is sort of create another function. So I've just made some space within the original function, and on line 44, I'm going to insert a function template. And from that point on, I will target our close element. In this case, it's going to be the anchor tag. Remember, I gave it a class of close. So this JavaScript on line 44 will target anything on this page that has that close class. So what do I want to do then? If I target that closed class, then I want to add some functionality. So I've put a period there. And basically what I want to do is I want to interrupt the click event of that anchor tag. So basically whenever someone clicks on the X, then this function on line 44 is going to fire off. Now I haven't written the function yet. Let's define that function. So I've now inserted